everybody fighting against illegal immigration is persona non grata with this administration, including right now Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City. The guy's been complaining about illegals in his town, how much it costs. He's trying to get some help from the federal government because it's their job, frankly, to fix the illegal immigration situation, and they're not doing it. So he's speaking out against Biden. And so what did they do? In public, the feds showed up. He's under investigation right now. He and his people are all under investigation. FBI, right? Yeah, from the FBI. Mm-hmm. So not only did they just go to one of his main aides' house and search that house, but they also seized Adams's phones and tablet on the street in New York City, in public, because I'm sure they're trying to embarrass him right now. There's a public political vendetta going on against him, and the only thing people can figure out is that it's retribution for all the noise he's made about Biden letting him down on immigration because there's so many illegals in his city. I mean, it's blatant. Because otherwise, let's say you're doing an investigation. Let's say it's legitimate, and you should have, shown up at the house of one of his top aides. And now you think that there's reason that you need to seize the phones of the mayor and the tablet. Wouldn't you do that at his office in private? Not if you're trying to embarrass him publicly. Mm. And so that's what they embarrassed him publicly, out in the open. Interesting. Doing a raid on his phone and his tablets. Jeez, that is just unreal. So while it usually takes them years to do this kind of stuff, usually to a major pattern of violations, as in the case that sent multiple Andrew Cuomo donors and aides to prison, but not Andrew Cuomo, of course. But they never seized anything of Andrew Cuomo's in public. But that's what they're doing to Adams because he's speaking out. Yeah. And they've got to make an example out of him. This is what happens to you when you speak out against the Biden administration. Congratulations. Now how much do you want him to win re-election? Just absolutely nuts. And right now the Pentagon is trying to stock up on thermonuclear missiles.
I'm sorry, say what now?
Yeah. They're planning to buy up to 1,000 new long-range nuclear missiles because of concern over China's ballooning arsenal of doomsday weapons. So even as Biden is set to meet Xi Jinping face-to-face for the first time in a year this week in San Francisco, they are ramping up the production of new missiles to be carried by B-52 bombers and ultimately the new futuristic B-21 Raider stealth bomber, which made its first flight in California on Friday. So because everybody else is ramping up their nuclear arsenals, and we've just been sitting here sort of dormant for an awfully long time, they're starting to think, at least, hey, you know what? Maybe we should do something about this.
Never mind all the stuff we're sending to Ukraine.
Right. That's right. Yeah, don't worry about that. All the conventional weapons that we've lost because we had to give them all to Ukraine.
Your missiles are in Vlad's house.
But at least they're starting to think, oh my gosh,
wow,
we're not keeping up with the Joneses. Maybe we should. Is that possible?
Well, I feel safe now because the Biden administration is on it.
Exactly right.
And
yeah, exactly right.
We're good.
Now, this is one of the things that I don't mind spending some money on. This is apparently going to cost about $16.2 billion. Mm-hmm. These carry a yield of 10 times what was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Wow. Each missile will have a dial-a-yield capability, meaning they can be set to explode with a power equivalent to between 5 and 150 kilotons of TNT. Wow. So that's interesting. And we got that going for us. So if there's a nuclear war, hopefully we'll be more prepared.
Well, can they wait? Can we just say, hey, time out, pause?
Wait, we're not done with the 1,000 weapons we're building right now. Can you give us a few years, maybe? Would that be okay? Jeez. And of course, it wouldn't be okay because we have allowed ourselves to fall behind in the production of all manner of weaponry. And our military people, the Pentagon's starting to become concerned about it. When we're out of ammo and we've given all our defensive capability and offensive capability to Ukraine, that's kind of a problem.